Korean parents, an Italian name, an exterior sculpted by a German, and a tag that says Made in Mexico. This sounds like a recipe for schizophrenia, but the Kia Forte S somehow rises above its worldly pedigree. This is the new for 2017 bargain basement starting at $20,500 sports sedan trim level that responds in meaningful ways to the gripes we've heaped on past Fortes. A family of Fortes, this S edition is the newest addition to the Forte sprawling family, which includes 3 body styles: sedan, hatchback, and coupe. All 2017 Fortes are blessed with fresh grille, headlamp, and tail lamp designs. Versus the $17,340 base LX, the S exterior brings 16-inch 10-spoke aluminium wheels, LED driving lights, a deck-lid spoiler, and a chrome exhaust tip. Our test car's $1,490 technology package further added fog lamps, LED tail lamps, and chrome beltline and door handle inserts, plus a host of driving aids and convenience features. At night, half a dozen lamps per front corner make this Kia sparkle like Seoul's Gangnam district. While the exterior verges on compact sedan generic, the Forte can claim one less common touch: small triangular windows in its windshield spoilers, which accentuate its sloping beltline while enhancing forward visibility. Inside, the S gets its own black cloth seat trim with white accent stitching and leather for the shifter and steering wheel. A 4.2-inch TFT display between the tach and speedometer reports trip mileage, while a 7.0-inch touchscreen centered in the dash conveys menu and infotainment functions. Android Auto and Apple CarPlay connectivity are both provided. The radio has actual knobs for volume and tuning, while 3 other knobs command the climate control. The navigation system comes in a $2,500 premium package not on our test car that also contains a sunroof, heated power seats, and an upgraded center armrest. Modest mechanicals for 2017, all Fortes are powered by Kia's 147 horsepower 2.0-litre 4-cylinder engine, which replaces the previous 1.8-litre. But even the new engine is a 6-year-old design, although it features variable intake and exhaust valve timing and a 2-mode intake manifold. The long-stroke crankshaft is offset slightly from the bore centers to cut friction. For maximum efficiency, this engine uses the Atkinson cycle with an expansion stroke that's significantly longer than its effective compression stroke. Contrary to sporting norms, the S model comes only with a 6-speed automatic, even though a stick is offered in the lower-end LX sedan. The automatic's manual mode closes part of the sport driving gap in that it does hold the driver's chosen gear until near the 6,500 revolutions per minute red line, at which time it will upshift. The downside is that there is no automatic kickdown for passing. After giving this transmission ample opportunity to show its stuff, we concluded that it works best when left in automatic mode. Our trip to the track further undercut the notion that the S is sufficient to make the Forte a sports sedan. It ambles to 60 miles per hour in 8.7 seconds. A Honda Civic 1.5T is 2.1 seconds quicker, and this hard-working engine is noisy during the last 1,500 revolutions per minute of its rev range. While the governed top speed of 122 miles per hour is competitive, the stopping distance from 70 miles per hour is no better than mid-pack at 181 feet. The Nexon 55 Series all-season tires do try hard, delivering crisp turning and a generally pleasant ride over mediocre pavement. Understeer is ample at the 0.82 grams cornering limit. And, while the suspension of front struts and the rear torsion beam is nothing special, body pitch and roll motions are judiciously controlled. Count that as a significant gain over past Forte dynamics. Combining a small, high-efficiency engine with an automatic transmission and tall gearing is one of today's favorite paths to exemplary fuel economy. The good news is that we beat the 38 miles per gallon EPA highway rating, logging 42 miles per gallon on our 200-mile, 75 miles per hour highway mileage test. But overall, we averaged only 25 miles per gallon, way below the 29 miles per gallon EPA city figure, proving that the heavy pedal work needed to keep this car in the daily cut and thrust takes its toll. Activate the Forte's lane keep assist system included in the previously mentioned $1,490 technology package and you can cruise with your hands off the wheel for 15 or so seconds. Unlike many such systems, this one does a decent job of finding the center of your lane instead of wobbling between the edge stripes. The Forte S's interior is a mix of highs and lows. A coordinated palette of blacks and greys takes the edge off the sea of molded plastic that typically plagues cars in the low $20,000 price class. The nicest touch is a steering wheel that verges on Porsche design standards, with perfectly shaped thumb notches, a tidy diameter, and a grippy leather skin. Simulated carbon fiber patches molded into the dash surface are a reach, although they do earn execution points. The back seat is commendably high off the floor and roomy enough to transport 2 adults in comfort, plus a third smaller occupant for short distances. Par for the class, the rear backrests split and fold, but they do have a few issues. To drop them you must pull a release handle in the trunk while simultaneously pushing the backrest forward, awkward when your arms are holding bulky objects. And once dropped, the load surface is stepped and angled. The good news is that the 97 cubic feet of passenger space combined with the 15 cubic feet of cargo room elevates the Kia Forte beyond compacts and pushes it just barely into the midsize category according to EPA interior standards. Ultimately, what irks us most about this Forte is the heightened expectations attached to its S badge. We doubt that Kia intended for that to stand for slow. What this pretender cries out for is a steadfast benefactor to nurture its speed and sporting aspirations. Perhaps Albert Biermann, who departed BMW's M division to join the Hyundai Motor Group 2 years ago, could direct a little love Kia's way.